So I am officially 4 weeks 2 days, or if it's equivalent to 1 month pregnant, and I basically thought I'd share with you guys how I knew before taking a positive pregnancy test. Hey guys, welcome back to Living with Lo. If you're new, thanks for joining us. My name is Lauren. If you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button because I'm coming out with tons more TTC pregnancy related videos, and I'm so excited to get into this video today. I have been waiting to finally become pregnant. You know, it's really nice to finally see those 2 lines. Y'all, I was so excited today. Let me tell y'all. So this package came in the mail today. It wasn't supposed to come in until next week, so I literally could have waited a few more days and put these on the coronavirus bottles, but I just want to show you really quickly. I don't know how exactly I will use them now, being that Jay already knows, but I mean, it's still really a cute keepsake. So I'm gonna show you. On the label at the top it says a baby is brewing. In the middle it says drink this for me, I'm preggers, and at the bottom it's like a super custom message. I thought this was super cute. I was kind of excited to see that they actually came in super early, but I thought I'd share that with you guys, being that I did tell you guys that I ordered some stuff. Now, for those of you who have been watching the journeys thus far, you know, I was in cycle 3 of my TTC trying to conceive journey. I definitely was taking fertility support supplements. I was taking my prenatal vitamins. I definitely was trying to just basically facilitate a great environment inside. So I am officially 4 weeks 2 days, or if it's equivalent to 1 month. Some of you may have watched in recent videos prior to this one, but I definitely was getting so many signs that it just was like, okay, hold on a second, girl, you cannot not be. Okay, so going back to my earliest symptom, I was maybe 4 days past ovulation. I went out for a run, and there was a moment where it was just a wave of nausea that hit me, y'all, and I was just like, wait a minute. Now, just to say, because I've mentioned this like 2 or 3 times prior to this video, like I said, but they were paving the parking lots, and it sounds crazy, but you know, certain smells can kind of make you sick, but I was trying to make sense of it at the time because, like I said, it was still so early. But I came back and I just told Jay, I was like, oh my gosh, I was out there running and I had to stop. It got so bad, but it didn't last long. It was just like a big wave, and maybe I walked it off for a few minutes, and then after that I didn't get anything. I wasn't, you know, really feeling too sick, but maybe a few days later I was in bed with Jay and I had to sit up, and I just kept telling him, I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I definitely felt that. So that was one key indication that that was an early sign of pregnancy. So definitely look out for the signs, because if you pay close enough attention, maybe you are experiencing some of those, and sometimes you just kind of shrug it off, because that's what I kind of did in the very beginning. The moodiness, y'all, oh my gosh, because of the levels of progesterone, I guess your body's like, okay, hold on, I'm trying to catch up and figure out what's going on. But I'm definitely finding myself on some days, especially in the morning time. I think I'm a pretty like chipper person, upbeat person, but y'all, I'm trying to tell you, I've been having those moments where I really have to check myself, like, what is going on with you? Because my mood is kind of like up and down a little bit. So I'm hoping that I can be as graceful throughout this pregnancy, but I definitely have been getting bouts of moodiness. Another sign, an early sign for pregnancy, is exhaustion and tiredness. Now, I am like on the go all the time. I do have a 4-year-old. She keeps me busy. I'm constantly cleaning up, tidying up, you know, prepping meals, cooking dinner, you know, just keeping her occupied with her lessons and things of that nature. And then also Jay is home, so I'm definitely trying to make sure he's accommodated with all his needs and stuff like that. But lately I have been feeling super exhausted, super tired, and I'm not a person to take naps, y'all. And I literally, like, some nights I even go to sleep early. James was like, it's 8 o'clock. I'm like, look, even before Lola sometimes, I'll have her lay in the bed with me until, you know, I get too tired to kind of like keep my eyes open. And then once I'm no good, I just kind of call Jay to bring her to her room if I don't bring her myself. It got to the point I was so tired. Lola and Jay would ask me like, aren't you gonna go for a run today? Don't you want to go out and walk? It's been super nice out here, y'all, and I've definitely, like I said, have been trying to be super consistent in my fitness journey, but I literally came to a halt. Definitely look out for that. It's something that, you know, can kind of go unnoticed if you're busy and you're constantly just like, you know, on the go. The next symptom I experienced was like the bloating. I was getting mild cramps, and up until maybe like yesterday or the day before that, it kind of subsided, but I definitely have been experiencing the cramps, and they're not too painful, but they're like mild cramps. So I was definitely getting them in my right side, you know, midsection, the mid region. If you watched my pregnancy scare video, you will know I did experience implantation bleeding, and that's what I think is implantation bleeding anyway. I do go to the doctor on Friday just to confirm that everything's good, and that's what it may have been, but I experienced the brown discharge or blood, and it only lasted for those 3 days. I didn't experience any today, thankfully, so that was kind of a sigh of relief. So definitely look out for that. And one key indication for me anyways that led me to believe, okay, hold up a second, what's going on, was because I was getting the cramps well before like my cycle started. Now I was getting close, I was 9 days out, but that's still, for me, that's still really early. So generally, like on a typical cycle or period, I would get my cramps maybe like a day or two prior. So that definitely was something that kind of stood out to me. Another sign that I experienced, y'all, was the implantation cramps. So I don't know if it was the same as the mild cramps that I have been getting, but yeah, I definitely was getting the implantation cramps only on one side, but it was super sharp, like poking, pricking, or like pulling sensations, to the point where it kind of would take my breath away. And James will look at me like and ask like, are you okay? Like, and I was telling him like, okay, I'm feeling these cramps and they're not like menstrual cramps, and I'm saying cramps, but they were like the pulling sensation or like a pricking sensation. He was definitely to the point where he was ready to bring me to the doctor, to the hospital, because it was freaking him out. So yeah, that was another symptom that definitely did happen. So if you're feeling those, you could possibly be pregnant. Hopefully you are. Okay, another sign and early symptom that you could possibly get or have is breakouts. Now generally my skin does really well. I don't really break out too often, and when I do, it's generally associated with like, you know, premenstrual time, like around my cycle I'll generally like break out. But I literally had a full on, and I want to say rash, but it was like everywhere. One morning I woke up, I told Jay, and I was like to the point where I was just like, what is going on? Because I had just purchased a new face wash, and when I did, I had been using it for some time, so it wasn't like immediately I broke out or anything like that. But in the days to come, I noticed I had like a little breakout here around my nose area, and I was trying to figure out, okay, like where's this coming from? Because I hadn't really tried anything aside from the Neutrogena face wash that was you know, new, and I thought in my head that, you know, Neutrogena is a pretty good facial wash, so there shouldn't be a reason why I'm breaking out, because, you know, in the past I've used their products. Well, the next morning I woke up, I had bumps on my forehead, I had them on my cheeks, I had them on my chin. It wasn't like I was using new makeup, eating different foods, anything like that. So definitely pay attention to breakouts, because that could be a key sign or early symptom that you're experiencing, that you're not kind of, you know, realizing is an early you know, pregnancy sign. It sounds crazy, but honestly, I just had this feeling, like, I don't know what it was that came over me, but in my head I was just like, I'm pregnant. like I am pregnant. And I kept telling Jay, I don't want to sound crazy, but you know, and take a test and then find out I'm not, but I really think I am. Like, I don't know what it was. It was just this feeling that I got. So definitely, you know, listen to your intuition, because there are so many different signs. So many people don't have symptoms at all. So yeah, I just thought I'd share with you guys what I experienced. Hopefully it helps someone out there pinpoint an early pregnancy symptom, because you know, when I was within the 2-week period, like the 2-week wait, I was just like, it was killing me, because I had, in between the time that I conceived and the time that I was waiting, my cycle generally lasts on average 29 days. So I was a few days in and I was like, okay, hold on a second, I'm seeing some things that's happening with me, and I really feel like I could be. So I was looking at other people and, you know, watching what they said, you know, what was happening with them, and I was just like, wait a minute, this is happening to me. Like, okay, I'm not crazy, I'm not just like, you know, it's not in my head. Like, I was having the cramps, I was having the breakouts, I was having the bloating, I'm having the moodiness for sure. And another thing that I was experiencing was the night sweats. I was just like waking up like feeling gross, and we keep it on like 69, 70 degrees at night, so there's no reason why I should have been like pouring out sweat like I was. So that's definitely something to look out for. If you are experiencing any of those signs, definitely drop them in the comments box below, because I want to know. And I want to know also if you knew before you tested, because I kept saying it like, okay, I think I might be. With that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and close this video out. Hopefully you enjoyed it, hopefully it was helpful. But if you like this content, make sure to give it a thumbs up for me, so that you can see more TTC videos just like this one in the near future. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.